Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video we're going to be going over the patch notes for the new 1.17 update that's going live here in Black Ops Cold War. Treyarch went ahead and changed a lot of the weapons for this new Season 3 Reloaded update. I think it's very important that you guys are up to date and notified immediately about all these weapon changes, because literally almost every single weapon in every single weapon class has gotten an adjustment. So, with all that being said, the like goal on this video has to be 750 likes. If we can get 750 likes in under 24 hours, that'd be absolutely incredible. Also, if you guys want to stay up to date with any and all new updates, best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or anything new that's going on within Black Ops Cold War, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified immediately when I upload a new video, specifically videos going over any and all updates and patch notes. Let's go over this. So for the assault rifles, Treyarch went ahead and they said that we've improved bullet velocities across the board, with one exception, to allow assault rifles more innate long-range advantage over submachine guns. The FFAR-1 has its bullet velocity reduced in exchange for an increase to its max damage range. That's going to be really good. We've also standardized headshot multipliers on assault rifles with this update. Assault rifles that have 5.56 ammo will have a 1.4x headshot multiplier, while those that use 7.62 ammo will have a 1.25x multiplier. In general, assault rifles that use 7.62 ammo deal higher damage already. The number of hits to require a kill remain the same, except for the FFAR-1, which require a few hits to kill if the player scores a headshot. They went ahead and already announced that the FFAR-1 is getting a buff within this 1.17 update, aka the Season 3 Reloaded update. So, first on the list, the Krig 6. They buffed this weapon. They increased the bullet velocity from 625 to 686. They also increased bullet velocity bonus from the 19.7 Ranger barrel attachment from 100% to 126%. Okay. Reduced bullet velocity penalty from the 15.5 contour barrel attachment from 25% to 12%. So the Ranger barrel, it already was the best attachment in the barrel category for the Krig 6. It just became that much more effective, and honestly, I'm about to run the Ranger barrel on all of my assault rifles here in Black Ops Cold War after this new update. I'm really happy that the Krig 6 got this buff, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this once the update does go live. Now for the AK47, oh my goodness, they went ahead and buffed. You heard that correctly, they buffed the AK47, which increased the bullet velocity from 490 to 702. So fellas, we are going to be going crazy with the AK47 after this up. This was already probably the best assault rifle in the entire game. It just made it even better. So fellas, honestly, this is going to be insane. I'm really happy about this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section of this video. I know a lot of us who run the AK47, hell, any of the assault rifles, are going to be super happy about this buff. Now for the FFAR-1, there is a buff to this weapon as well. They increased the maximum damage from 27 to 28, but they went ahead and reduced the bullet velocity from 705 to 629. Honestly, this is not a big deal because the FFAR didn't need a damage buff, so this is going to be a step in the right direction, and honestly, I'm really happy they went ahead and they gave the FFAR-1 a buff. Honestly, I do want them to go ahead and reduce the recoil on this weapon, but I think we're going to see that buff down the line. We're going to see how people use this weapon, if people even use it, because I've been feeling a lot of people are running the AK-47 or the Krig now. We'll see, but I think the FFAR-1 eventually will get that recoil reduction that I think a lot of Black Ops Cold War multiplayer players want to have. So the Groza, they went ahead and reduced the headshot multiplier from 1.4 to 1.25, obviously because it does more damage because it's a 7.62 AR, and they increased the bullet velocity from 650 to 660. Obviously, they don't want the Groza to be overpowered, which is kind of funny because they went ahead and they jacked up the bullet velocity in the AK, but they didn't really do it that much on the Groza. I'm telling you guys right now, the AK is probably going to get nerfed after this update because it's looking way too good. The QBZ, it got a buff. They went ahead and increased the bullet velocity from 625 to 671. So it's going to be really, really good. Really happy about that. The QBZ definitely needed a buff, but at the same time, I feel like the QBZ should have got a buff to its maximum damage like the FFAR1 did, because it's still one of those ARs where it's in a spot where there really is no reason to run it, and now there's absolutely no reason to run it because the FFAR1 got that damage buff, as well as the AK and the Krig got their bullet velocity. So the QBZ is now completely irrelevant here in multiplayer. We're going to see how it, performs after this update, if people even run it. I doubt people are going to still use it. Let me know down in the comment section right now. Do you guys even care to run the QBZ? Because honestly, I'm not even going to run it. FAR 83, they increased the headshot multiplier from 1.25 to 1.4. Increased bullet velocity from 675 to 729. Reduced maximum damage from 31 to 30. Reduced maximum damage from minimum damage from 28 to 27. Reduced bullet velocity penalty from the 17.5 contour barrel from 25% to 28. So the FAR 83 realistically just got a buff, making it better in multiplayer. It kills incredibly fast. Again, making it, that much better and making the QBZ that much more irrelevant here in multiplayer. I guess it is. The QBZ is like that bastard child AR. It's like, just give it a damage buff because it's completely irrelevant now. And I can't believe I'm saying this. The XM4 got a buff, increasing its bullet velocity from 550 to 670 to 657. Again, the AK47 and the XM4 are going to be the two best ARs in the game. Honestly, probably the two best guns in the game. I cannot wait to get my hands on the AK and the XM4. God, this is going to be so good. It's going to be nuts. It really is. I cannot wait to get my hands on these guns. They are going to be absolutely insane here in multiplayer. Let's go ahead and check out the sniper rifles. They went ahead and they tuned the sniper rifles. In this update, we're revisiting sniper rifles with two goals in mind: to create more meaningful gameplay between sniper rifles and other weapon classes, to better define the role of each sniper rifle to give them more individuality and specialization. To those ends, the following updates have been made. Custom flinch. So they're adding flinch to snipers. It's about time. We've created a sniper-specific flinch that moves the weapon's aim while being hit. This flinch is more pronounced in ADS. Attachment reduced flinch have been factored into this feature update. So ADS momentum, aim down sight momentum, is now individualized for each sniper rifle. ADS momentum is that feeling of weightiness. What the hell? Excuse me. As the weapon exits and re-enters ADS. Readiness or weightiness. Okay, that's okay. You feel this when you rapidly exit and enter ADS without returning fully to the hit position. Heavier sniper rifles will now feel weightier and, Jesus Christ, the wording, and reacquire ADS slower accordingly. Please note that ADS momentum is not used when entering ADS from the full hip fire position. As the next step in making each sniper rifle stand out even further in its own right, we've made the following changes across the weapon class. As always, we're committed to evaluating and adjusting weapon stats as necessary once these updates are live based on game data and feedback. So, obviously, the sniper rifles, they needed this nerf. I think all of us can agree on that. I think they're probably going to go ahead and make some more tweaks down the line. As far as the ARs go, I think that's going to be, said for that class as well. Sniper rifle players are probably upset about this, but realistically, they were broken. A lot of them, were used as literal shotguns, so it needed to get adjusted. And they went ahead and touched the pistols. Pistols have received minor adjustments to bullet velocity. These changes better fit each pistol by pushing their hit scan range to the edge of their most used engagement distances. So the 1911, they increased the bullet velocity from 200 to 206. Magnum increased bullet velocity from 300 to 313, and the burst fire pistol, the Diamatti, increased bullet velocity from 250 to 257. So the pistols all received a buff here in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Pretty interesting. They went ahead and buffed the pistols again. We're gonna see what that new AMP 63 does and how that actually goes ahead and plays out. We're gonna go ahead and check on these patch notes because they did say they were gonna nerf the LMGs. I'm really curious to see exactly if this is true or not, or were they capping? Let's see if I can find that. Okay, so you see all the actual barrel adjustments to the snipers for the level 3 Tundra. The Pellington as well. Okay, where is the... Okay, here we go. LMGs. We're factored bullet velocity to give LMGs more inherent power. Oh, fuck. With less reliance on the task force barrel. Okay, so they buffed the LMGs. I'm not going to read any of that because it's all garbage. Yeah, the LMGs all got buffed. I'm not happy about that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. I don't even want to even read that because I'm going to get upset. But hope you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Ears. And if you guys want to find, out about any new updates, make sure you guys absolutely smash the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.